Here we go. We did it. Yay.
Okay, good morning. Happy solstice almost. So we've gathered, y'all can't see it, but we've gathered all of our favorite little gifties all around us.
All the presents
And
behind the scenes.
Solstice is just around the corner, so we thought we would feature some of our favorite tools from the shop. And if folks have questions, you can drop those in the chat, and we'll get to those. If you have a specific spell you're working, or if you're shopping for somebody that's especially difficult to shop for, we're happy to help. But we're just going to talk about some of our favorite things that we have around the store, things that have been really popular for the holiday season, and also tools that I think are going to be really useful for 2025, the year of the Hermit, for boundaries, protection, introspection, things like that. If throughout this feature you have any questions, please feel free to shout them out and we'll get to them if there's time. Also, little intros. This is Seagrape Apothecary behind us. Yes, the Pleasure Palace Apothecary of Portland, Oregon. If you're tuning in from not Portland, Oregon, we do ship worldwide, although Canada and USPS are currently fighting, so I love about that.
Yep.
I'm Maria, I own this place. And then this is Liliana and Ronnie. We'll do little tiny baby intros, maybe our astrology. And then feel free to drop yours too, if you would like. I use they, them pronouns, and my son is in Taurus. The shop is also literally all Taurus. My moon is in Pisces, hence the bathing. And then I have a Sag rising, but lots of Aries placement. So Liliana just assumes I'm an Aries.
It's true. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, don't be sorry. It's very simple. It's how things get done.
It's true. It's very true. Okay, your turn.
Hi. My name is Liliana. I am the shop witch here at Seagrape Apothecary. Pronouns are she, they. And I am a Libra sun with an Aquarius moon and a Capricorn rising.
And your skin is glowing in this light. Like, you look very dewy right now.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Give a Libra a compliment.
I appreciate it.
I'm Ronnie, and I am Seagrape shop manager, and my pronouns are they, them. I am also a Libra sun, and we'll be instant friends if you also compliment me. It's just the way that it goes. And I am a Taurus moon, so all of the tools that I have pulled out to show you are definitely for supporting the Taurus moon urge to cry and eat snacks and hermit and never surface again. Really? So that's what I have to share. And then I'm also a Capricorn rising. I think I'm okay. I'm doing my best. What more can you ask for? Okay, who wants to share their goodies first? Let's do like a little show and tell.
Okay.
There's so many options.
Oh gosh.
There's so many. Okay.
I'll start. Maybe we can just cycle through, and then if folks have questions, we can also pivot and answer those specifically. So my first choice is this ritual ancestor candle that we make in the store. This is a really beautiful tool. I like this just for everyday use, but also for the end of year. As we head into the year of the Hermit, this kind of energetic ancestral support is really important. Whatever spell work you're running, whether you're doing boundary and protection work, or a pleasure practice, or tapping further into like connecting to your magical practice, ancestor work is just a really important relationship to tend. This candle is huge. It burns for about 120 hours, so it'll go for a really long time. And if you're local to Portland, we actually refill all the things that we make here, so you can bring your empty containers back in and we'll refill it with a different spelled candle or the same spelled candle. So this is a really nice kind of like morning ritual. When I sit down to do my practice, I'll usually light one of these. I'm very allergic to fragrance. Those of you that know me know that to be true. So everything that we make in the store and carry is made with essential oils, which is why things are a little bit pricier, but all of these ritual candles are made with pure essential oil.
And they smell so good.
They do. Yeah. Ancestor support has vetiver in it, so it's like really grounding, really like sappy and earthy. It's a really beautiful candle. So that's my first choice.
Show them your candle.
Oh, okay. Hi. So I grabbed the Community Magic candle. It's very beautiful and sparkly and wonderful. We're gonna just pass it around so everybody can see. I really adore this candle. I just feel like now more than ever, we need community, and it's a really sweet spell to use to call that in. There was a really sweet person that came in a little while ago, and they have been working with this candle, and they expressed that whenever they have a big gathering, they like to light this candle to kind of like set that intention. And then after they have that gathering and have it lit that whole evening, they will later on in their life just like light the candle when they want to call in those memories and just sit with that and bask in community. It's just a really beautiful and sweet spell to use, and I adore it.
It's so good. I heard you telling that story the other day, like for the first time, and it made me feel kind of teary because that's so beautiful and so intentional.
I felt the same way. I was like, oh, I would have never thought to do that, and that's such a good idea.
It's so good.
So sweet.
Okay, I show you mine now. I want to share. Okay, I chose Clearing Spell.
Izzy. Virgo sun, yes.
Yes. So I chose Clearing Spell in honor of the winter solstice. So it's very much so for me a time of shedding and re-emerging. Winter solstice brings the opportunity to really percolate on everything that you've experienced in the past year. And with the shortest day of the year, you're spending a lot of time in the dark, as ominous as that sounds. Like, oh yeah, show them my candle. It is a time for percolating and a time for like sitting in that stillness. And I mean, the path can go so many different ways. Like you can get good with the things that you find in the stillness. You can get curious about what you want to change, but regardless of how it lands for you, like you are going to be in the dark. That just is what it is. And it doesn't have to be bad. But I picked clearing because when you emerge from that, the sun is basically being born again. The days will get a little bit longer, things will be illuminated. You're like this fresh, out of the bath, rosy, pink-skinned human who's ready to like get up and try again. And you can't do that if you're holding on to the things that you left in the dark. So clear that stuff, you know?
And that candle has rosemary essential oil, and rosemary is one of my favorite things for clearing stagnation. I do it when I have like artist block, when I'm feeling really stuck. Rosemary is just a really good plant ally to like move stuff along. It's really great for the start of the new year.
Yeah, I think for me, rosemary also has a lot of ancestral connotations. So it's like I'm clearing this energy and I am bringing my allies along with me. Like I know that they're watching, even if I don't feel them. And there's sparkly powder on top too. So it's like my ancestors, but make it me, you know?
Yeah, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, my next little tool is this boundary spray. This is a new addition to the shop. We just released this. This was actually part of the seasonal winter box. Excuse me. I'm just gonna, sorry. Boundary spray is, I travel a lot, and so having this on the go with me is really important. I was using something similar to this, but then I decided like we actually just need a boundary spray for the shop. And so I made this sweet little baby. It's 2 ounces, so you can take it on a carry-on. It travels really well. And I'll usually use this to clear my energy when I'm spending time with family, or at the end of the day if I feel like other people's energy is kind of stuck to me. So it's a really useful tool for me personally.
I really like the way that mist sprays just settle gently on your body too. It's such a good visualization practice to bring you into the moment.
Absolutely. And these are great in a space. If you're a therapist or somebody that works with a lot of people, misting this around your space is also very, very effective.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I don't have a spray, but I really want to talk about this cauldron for some reason.
Let's go.
So I'm doing it. Okay, so the next thing that I want to show you is this cauldron. Where's the camera? There you go. It's kind of shaped like an egg, and it's really heavy, and it is really heavy. Feel it.
It is quite dense.
It is cast iron, friends.
And it is so good for working your fire magic. I'm coming back to the winter solstice and what it looks like to cleanse and clear and let go of things. And something that I'm going to be doing this year is I'm going to be writing out all of the things that have felt really yucky. And then I'm going to be burning them. I'm burning it. I'm burning it. and it's gonna feel so good. But Liliana talks a lot about fire safety, so
It's true.
usually
We have a
I would.
Scorpio sun here. Let's burn it.
Yes, yes. So usually I would just burn it in my sink, but I heard your voice and like, what? There's water
Why?
right there. If a fire started, I could just put it out.
Don't judge us, internet.
We listen and we don't judge.
That trend is over.
Okay, I'm
judging
sorry.
a little bit,
Whoa, whoa,
but you know,
whoa.
live your truth. I've done it, so
I'm
I
getting
get
the
it.
cauldron, okay? I'm getting it. I was trying to share a tool. Okay, your turn.
Go on, you burn things in the sink.
Well, since we're talking about burning things, I have a smoke bundle that I really love. This one is called Protect Your Boundaries, and I don't know if you can see it well in the camera, but like, do you see how pretty it is?
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
It's
It's
so
fluffy and great.
pretty.
And these bundles are absolutely
Just
amazing.
baby talk this out. Whoever buys this is really gonna get a little treat.
They're like
Yes.
little friends, you know, they help support your energy and protect your boundaries and peace. And like, what's not to love about that? You
It's
gotta
so
like
true.
love on them.
And Necessary Magic is a local maker, so these are limited in quantity and they always kind of change depending on what's available seasonally, which is a really beautiful part of this offering. We carry like hundreds of small makers in here, so it's such a little treat to
It's true.
have all this special
true.
medicine.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, not at all the same, but kind of. The next thing I have is this Hemlock Shade by Linnea. April is a perfumer I met many years ago while doing a trade show. And we don't carry a lot of Canadian makers in here because shipping is really expensive and sometimes
USPS.
USPS
Right.
strikes, yeah. But this perfume is literally like, I layer it with some of our house line things, but it's like a mossy run through the woods. It's one of my favorite things to wear if I need
I
grounding.
want to sniff it so bad.
If I need grounding and protection, if I need ancestral support, but also like playfulness. Hemlock has like this green, like beautiful bright note to it, but it's very earthy. And then depending on your like skin chemistry, you can see the consistency. Depending on your, consistency camera.
Consistency.
Depending on your skin chemistry, sometimes there's
Consistency.
like a tobacco note that comes through that's also really beautiful. So if you're somebody who loves natural scent, botanical scent, if you're allergic to like artificial fragrances, I would highly suggest checking this line out, and also our house line of perfumes, because we make some beautiful things. So this is my pairing. I do Hemlock Shade and Eclipse together as a
Ooh,
knitted
That
pair.
sounds really nice.
Yes.
That's why you always smell so good.
True story. Eclipse is the perfume I created after I got tired of people saying, "What do you smell like? How do I get in on that?"
You said, "Let me smell like you, always and forever."
Yeah. And this is cardamom, vanilla. It has rose in it, cedar, a little bit of juniper, tobacco. It's a really beautiful, like sexy, sensual blend. And this I really like for just like embodiment and empowerment. Even if I'm feeling like ungrounded, this is really useful for me as a scent, but it's just like really sexy. Heads up.
You've been warned.
You've been warned. Yes, and then the packaging on our house line is so beautiful. These I hand drew, and then Emily from Beetle Inc. Designed the branded boxes for us, which are really beautiful.
Yeah.
Printed locally.
This is pretty. Yes, yes.
Okay, who's next?
Let's see. It could be your turn if you want it to be.
It's you.
Are you-
It's all you.
It's always you.
Hey, Bestie Pops. I thought I would talk about this really wonderful Sage and Rose Face Mist by Fat and the Moon. We love Fat and the Moon here. We carry, I think, their entire line now.
I think
Almost. We're almost there. But that
Almost
spray is
there.
absolutely incredible. As winter comes closer, I don't know about y'all, but personally me, my skin gets really dry, and this face mist is so wonderful and gentle on the face, and it's so hydrating and keeps you nice and refreshed all the time.
Is that why you look so dewy today?
Oh.
Telling
That's
everyone
it.
my secrets.
Yes.
I have a pairing for this actually, if you hold it up.
Yes.
I really only have bar soap in my shower. I wash my hair
Mhm.
with our bar soap, face, body, all the things. But this is a really beautiful pairing. So the rose sage spray, and then our Indulge soap, which
Mhm.
is rose geranium, lavender, a little bit of patchouli. is really gentle on the face. This one has goat's milk and red clay, so it'll help pull impurities from the skin, but leave you feeling very soft also. Oh, it looks so pretty in the
It
light.
really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is for you,
Yes.
internet world. Indulge.
Okay, if you have questions, drop them in the chat. We are glancing over.
It's true.
Okay, what else you got?
I mean, mine is
You
kind
got
of a
something
whole,
luxurious.
it's like a whole
Let's hear it.
ritual.
Let's go.
Like,
Let's go.
yeah, okay. So we used to have this sticker that said, "I'm cool, but I cry a lot." And
Relevant.
yeah, if that is you, if you are also cool, but you cry a lot,
We love you.
we love you. And you are not alone. We all cry a lot sometimes. And I have put together what we do. Let's just be real about it, okay? Sometimes we cry, and that's
Sometimes I come in
okay.
in the morning and Ronnie says, I've already had 2 cries.
I had 2 cries. Do you ever just casually glisten on your way in? Just like, look at that cute little bird. I don't know. Anyways, I have a crying aftercare regime. What? It's
Let's
important.
hear it.
We
I
like
wanna
aftercare.
hear it.
Okay, so the first thing that you're gonna do
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
is, even if you're going into work, whatever your situation is, you're gonna bust out the sleep silk mask, okay? Your eyes just did some work and they deserve some softness. This is eucalyptus silk. It's really soft. It's really silky. Do you want to show them?
Which means it's vegan.
Oh yes, it's vegan silk. And it's really soothing for your eyeballs. It does a couple of different things. One, it creates the sensory experience of not having to perceive the light. That can hurt when you just finish crying. Sometimes the light stinks, but also it's so soft, okay? Taurus moon here, the textures are important. If you cried, get yourself something soft. Tell me I'm wrong.
Dying.
Tell me I'm
You're
wrong.
so great.
Okay,
You're
so
great.
you've cried, you've put something soft over your eyes. The next thing that you're gonna do, we're gonna assume that your day is over, okay? You cried, you're home, you did the thing. Congratulations, you did so good. You're gonna take a shower, but before you go, you're gonna light your clearing spell because we're letting that stuff go. And then in your shower, you're gonna do a little DIY steam, shower steam. I was gonna say bath, but we're taking a shower. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get something porous. We have sea sponges at the shop, and this is what I like to use because I like them. But anything porous will do. If you have a pumice stone, if you have a rock that you found on a walk, probably don't go that route, but like you could, I don't know. And then you are going
I
to
have
take.
no idea where this is going.
You're making a shower
I'm so
steamer,
excited.
and then you're going to get some essential oils. I have been using. Where's the camera? Sorry, Serenity. Yeah, Serenity. Serenity. Serenity.
That's timely for after a cry, for
It's
sure.
so good. It has peppermint is the main thing that I can smell, but there's also like a little bit of lemon in there, and it's just so soothing. So you're gonna take your essential oil and you're gonna put it on your porous thing, and then you're gonna put it in the shower with you, and it's gonna fill the shower. Don't put this on your skin because it does not have a carrier oil, and that's gonna hurt you. And you just cried. You don't need to cry more. But it's gonna make
Good
your shower
safety
smell
tip.
really good.
See, good at safety, just not fire safety.
Yeah.
Just not fire safety, but the fire doesn't affect me unless my house is going down. Okay, moving on. Anyways, after your shower steamer is going, you've cleared it, you deserve something nice, okay? Again, you cried, life is hard. Spa day,
Spa day.
spa day, spa day, spa day. This is one of my favoriteest bars lately because it has a little bit of ground up loofah, which offers the most delicious exfoliation for your skin. And it's made with eucalyptus, lavender, and peppermint. So it's really soothing and it really feels like you're spoiling yourself. There's a little bit of eucalyptus on top too. So energetically, you're really calling in that sense of, I want to say luxuriating, but if we're using it in the context of I just cried, you are softening yourself. You are holding yourself a little bit gently and you're treating yourself to something nice because life is hard and you freaking deserve it, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love how all of these gifts we are talking about are basically like for yourself. We're
God,
not even gifting anyone else right now.
No, not even from mine.
you know,
If you know a friend that can relate
yeah,
to this,
exactly.
could be
Wow.
good for you and your friend.
It's true.
Okay, moving on. I just looked down and I have something for like a coworker that could be really nice.
Thank
So-
you, Ruth. I
or
see
yourself,
you and I
you know.
appreciate that.
This is, this says sus if you can't see it. This is a local mug by Jam PDX. They're a really beautiful local company. And then I have this paired with a chai. This
So
is an
good.
herbal chai,
Mhm.
so it is caffeine free. This is a really nice combo for like a hostess gift or a coworker that maybe you don't know very well, but Monday mornings are hard. So you're sus about it. Yeah, that's my rec.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Very reflective, a little suspicious.
You should show them this only because it matches the.
And then this is for a coworker you know a little bit better
Yeah.
than this one,
Yeah.
but that you like very much also.
Certainly true.
Are we?
This needs no
Filter.
explanation.
Yeah,
Oh, you're on
this is-
TikTok. Cover them
Oh yeah,
titties.
cover the.
Cover them.
Yeah. Put a little spit there.
I'm so sorry.
So this friend, I grabbed this friend. I like this little combination together because, well, we're entering the dark ages, right? So we need a little bit of light to guide
The
us
dark
as we're
ages.
stumbling around in our apartments and our homes because the sun has set and the big light is evil. You know what I
The
mean?
big
So.
light
yeah.
is evil.
We have a really beautiful, glowy, shimmery babe because you are a glowy, shimmery babe. And you deserve.
Y'all
to
missed it, but I
acknowledge
just had
that.
to do some gymnastics because of
Oh,
my,
I saw it.
because of my meniscus tear. I got into a position I couldn't get out of.
I thought you were being casual. I'm
I
sorry.
really
Are
missed
you
you.
okay?
Yeah. I'm 37.
You're doing so
Okay. All right. Does anyone else have anything they're super stoked about right now?
I'm stoked
Can I
about
go?
everything.
Can I
over
go
here.
next?
Go next.
Yeah.
Okay,
Show
I
us
pulled
what
a
you
lot
got.
of stuff. Okay, this is like a spicy prezi.
Period.
TikTok, I think it'll be okay. So this is a spicy prezi for a loved one, for yourself, for somebody you want to explore their own well-being. Come As You Are by Emily Nagoski is just like a really amazing read if you're like, what is my body doing? What does it love? What does it need? So I highly recommend this book. And then we have Expose the Rose.
Whoa.
Did you also
I
grab
also grabbed Expose the Rose.
Expose the Rose is a really amazing, gentle vulva moisturizer. This is a daily, like we moisturize all of our skin, but we generally forget about our bits and our pits. But those also need moisturizing. And so Expose the Rose is just a really nice daily way to practice self-devotion. That's really lovely.
Do you
And
put
then-
that in your pits too?
You can, I use it as a face oil more often than I do as a pits oil.
Valid.
Yeah,
Sure
'cause it's so
would work, though.
gentle.
Yeah.
The pits do need to be tended.
They do.
It's true.
They're sensitive babies. And then
Mhm.
Kinky Truth or Dare is just like a really fun
You gonna pull a stick?
game. I am gonna pull a stick.
Yeah.
Do you want to pull a stick?
I
So
do.
it's got truth on one side, dare on the other. It's probably too spicy for the internet.
No, I can share. It's actually it's spicy, but it's connotation, you know?
Let's hear it. The dare or the truth?
I was looking at the dare, but you can truth it up if you want.
Okay.
Wait, you have to use a voice.
No.
You gotta.
No,
Then-
I'm too naked on the internet to also be reading this
You're
out
so
loud.
fair. Okay.
No.
You don't
Are
feel
you
good about it?
nervous? I'll read
Okay, it is not. It's
Okay.
not appropriate for the internet, but it is appropriate for you and
Yes, and your loved ones. This, because I'm that guy, I have taken this on a first date before and been like, nice to meet you. Do you want to pull a truth or dare kinky edition? And it's gone very well. Good reviews.
Love that for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. A lot of Aries placement.
I want to follow up on Expose the Rose while we're still being sexy. Expose the Rose, great for the bits and pits and also your face.
Post cry, is that part of your post cry
No,
ritual?
actually, it could be.
really
Who doesn't
could
love an
be.
orgasm post cry?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's a great form of
Like a-
aftercare.
Great.
But
Sorry,
no,
TikTok.
this is a little bit more devotional. Let's just think of the energetics of Rose for a minute and how this soft, sweet baby is both beautiful flower and pokey, thorny thing that you really don't want to fuck with unless you know what you're doing.
Mhm.
That can be you if you're working on boundaries work.
It's
It
true.
also applies to your body. Those are important, and you can help If you're navigating your relationship with boundaries, if those feel sticky, this is a really great tool for helping that. It helps you trust your body, it helps you trust your agency, and it helps you trust that you are the creator of your boundaries and that you get to say what happens.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
intentional ritual in all aspects.
Yeah,
And with pleasure.
it's true.
Thank you for that.
Mhm.
Okay, I just have two more things. I pulled the Mini Moons planner. I feel like everyone already knows everything about this planner, but it feels like such an important tool, especially at the end of the year and the start of a
True.
new year. So I just want to kind of go through this really quickly. This is produced by Sarah Gottensteiner out of California. And then it's got a new and full moon spell for every new and full moon of the year, which is such an incredible resource. When I was a beginner witch, a tool like this would have literally been so life-changing, and something like this hadn't existed. You have all the like moon phases, the sign the moon is in every day of the year, and then you have transit notations, and then Sarah puts in sweet little like tidbits throughout the month that are like usually gentle reminders around like capitalism fucking sucks, like you've got this, like keep going, or like boundary reminders that are just like so sweet. And one of my favorite things is that she writes half the spells, and then she also invites other witches from around the country to contribute the other half of spells. So you end up with this like really eclectic collection of new and full moon spells that you can follow along with. You can of course make them your own, but otherwise I feel like you wouldn't have access to so many different kinds of practices and kinds of witches. So this is an amazing tool if you have someone in your life that's kind of like a beginner witch or somebody that loves like magic and ritual and guidance. This is such a good tool for that. Thanks for producing this, Sarah.
It's really beautiful. I think that that also pairs really well with, okay, there's no great way to do this.
Bam.
Bam, bam, lunar calendar, 2025. Yes. Okay. What I really like about this baby is that in addition to the moon tool that you have for your managing your everyday life, this is a really great, easy reference for when you're just trying to bring this cyclicality of lunation back into your life. Like it is an almost daily occurrence where Liliana and I will be doing something and
What is the moon in?
yeah, like if they're being really grouchy today, I'll be like, what is the moon in? Or if like, what moon sign gets you? There's one and
It's
I don't
Gemini.
remember. Whenever the moon is in Gemini, it's like run and hide because it makes Maria spicy. It makes Maria so spicy.
Bam, 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 bam.
But I know that and I can look. So
And then send me home.
I would never tell you what to do. But
Literally last week was like, please, can you go away?
you're not wrong. But this is a really beautiful resource for just living your life by the moon. I have had this several years in a row, and I changed where I put it because I like to keep things fresh. But to date, it has been in my bathroom, it's been in my kitchen, it's been by my front door, I had it in my bedroom. I liked it better in my bathroom, but you can put this wherever, and it's beautiful. And Maria designs this art, so you're supporting a local artist and queer maker when you buy
Thanks,
this.
Ronnie.
You're welcome. Thanks for making beautiful things.
Don't make me cry.
Don't cry. Don't do it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And then when you're done with it, tear it. It's made to be art in your home. So that'll turn into 2 or 3 separate prints. We also like scrapbook with the calendar. Don't be precious about your art
It's
and
true.
your magic.
It's true.
Okay.
I
Ooh, good
also
segue.
have some moon things to yap about as well.
Yeah.
We like the moon here, clearly.
You're what?
I want to show
The
them the
calendar.
calendar.
Oh, yes, of course.
They didn't get to see it very close.
So sorry. Okay.
This is my favorite friend. We have been besties since I was like 15 or 16 years old. This is the Moon Journal. It's how I first began dabbling in magic. So I have a very personal attachment to it. When I saw it here, when I started working here, my heart like exploded. I was like,
You said, I'm going to show so many baby witches this planner.
Like, my best friend is right here.
Aw.
It's just filled with so much knowledge about astrology and the information about different days of the week. It's a great tool to like learn and navigate how the different moon cycles impact you. It's a nice way to kind of just pick up on the patterns that go on in your life. And it just is a really sweet guide to start working with the moon if that intrigues you, or begin a journey with astrology in itself as well. It's just, I love it. It's a very sweet journal.
So sweet.
Yes.
And it's not dated. So if you happen to neglect it during the year, because that's what I do with frequency, you don't have to worry about it being like, oh, you didn't write on me on this day, so I'm no longer relevant. Like you can use it whenever you like.
I love that. On that note, I think what happens to a lot of folks when they get a tool like this is they get overwhelmed and then stop using it and feel like they've wasted their money or their time. And I just want to remind you that perfectionism is boring.
Yes.
And so if you don't get to this every day like you wanted to, the spells are still here. They're based on the moon phases. You can always come back to those specific spells at a later date. You can always like come back and use this planner as a magical tool. It's not a waste if it is relevant at some point in your life. And so this is just a gentle reminder not to be so hard on yourself and your magic, because literally perfectionism is so boring. Like we are creative, we're nonlinear. We have to give ourselves some space to play.
Absolutely. Yeah.
On that note, just a fun little this works, okay? Just like a fun little neurospicy ADHD life hack. I have a really hard time using things routinely. I see that in forgetting to drink water. I see that in forgetting my planners until it feels relevant. But the way that I get around that is, who do I show? Stickers. Stickers. This one specifically is called the So Many Feelings sticker, and it's a sticker book. So I kind of make it a little game where I'm like, okay, I have tuned back into my planner and my magical tool, and I want to feel in relationship with it again. So I might look, and I just opened up to all these frowny faces, and then the word
Grumpy.
and then the word happy. So I might go through and leave myself a little present 2 weeks from now, like here's a happy, or here's a go do something. On that note, we do have a class coming up that's going to be how to use your planner as opening the 2025 portal
On the 27th
on
of
the
December.
27th, and I'll elaborate about this practice a little bit more in there. But just wanted to throw that out there. It's a really fun way for jumping back into relationship with the tools that you care about. I also have have this sticker that I just picked out because I once again am coming to you as a dehydrated queer. So that should be a sticker too. And I'm dehydrated because I don't have my water bottle right now, but as soon as I get it back, I'm gonna put a sticker on that baby, and then I'm gonna be flourishing just like this frog.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
High hopes. Okay, babes. Here are some sweet little cards and a reminder that whimsy is important during this apocalyptic, very strange time. Thank you for joining us and seeing basically all the gifts I think would just give ourselves is what we did today.
We deserve it.
So thank you so much for joining us. We're gonna stop this here. And then